Tonight, from Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, it's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Aaron Rodgers and the Indianapolis Colts versus Kyler Murray and the New England Patriots.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. They come in feeling good after back-to-back.
And if you look back to last week, it was all about their defense. Anytime you hold an NFL team to single digits, that's saying something. On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, they coming off their very first loss of the year, suffered a week ago. Yeah, it will not be a perfect season, but I'm interested to see how they bounce back now that they know that chasing the 1972 Dolphins is out the window. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
This will make it into the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. Under center is a 6'2", 225-pound signal caller, Aaron Rodgers.
I think Aaron Rodgers is one of the poster boys for persistence and belief in self, because coming out of high school, he had 0 scholarship offers. In the D1 level, went to a junior college, went to Cal and just blew up there. And then, of course, as a first-round draft pick, but a lot lower than what he expected in the first round, and then had to sit behind Brett Favre for a few years in Green Bay before getting his shot. Now he's probably one of the better quarterbacks that we've seen come down the pipe.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Marlon Mack, his first carry of the game. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's got his man Hilton. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 9 yards on the play and a first down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. These are his numbers from last week's contest.
7 catches, 72 yards.
And the competition gets a little bit tougher here because he's got to go against the #1 ranked defense in the NFL against the pass, the latest incarnation of the no-fly zone.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 6 there on first. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So out come the Patriots here to get their first shot on offense. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2019 draft from Oklahoma. It's Kyler Murray.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Kenny Moore brought him down.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 18 carries, 75 yards, and a touchdown.
Are we playing old school football now? We've got the 10 rusher in the league. He's sitting at number 10, but he has a chance to move up with a big time.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
Tyler Murray.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1 yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. This one into the hands of Burton. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has 0 answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it 2nd down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that, and helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early to panic.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down.
Patriots.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself the best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Yeah, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid game.
Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That 2nd down play nets a -4. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Murray to air it out again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
A run by Mack to start the drive. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a run with Mack. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
He's got his tight end, Burton. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. That'll... Give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. Here's Rodgers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Darren Lee leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers, he's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Offense tried to get a little slick there and sneak the back out of the backfield and turn him into the primary deep receiver. But it was good coverage defensively, and they were able to break it up.
On third and long, it's Rodgers. He dumps this off to Mack, and he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Patriots take over. The Patriots ready to get the football back. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Dumps this off over the middle, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
The Patriot first down.
From the gun, Murray. He'll get this to Eckler. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
It's second and 8.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was...
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Austin Eckler, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Patriots are back within a score. And that one makes it 14-7. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
Rodgers now on first down. Caught left side by Hilton. And they're able to get this one across the... 35.
Colts. 1st and 10 at the.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun now for Rodgers. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Tack McKinley. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Catch made here by Campbell. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got Burton here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. On that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. This one out left to the tight end, Burton. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Campbell making the catch. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. 27-13 was the final. From there, we'll head down to Charlotte to check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium, and they were victorious in that one over the visiting Baltimore Ravens. 28-21, the final score. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In our game has been Aaron Rodgers, who was on target in the first half. His guys have the lead, as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
First down, Patriots.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
7-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now an option play on second down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Preston Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down.
And a Patriot first down.
Shotgun now from Murray. Buying time to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of confidence.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. DeForest Buckner able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Enough to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Corey Willis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counting on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal.
Rodgers.
7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
On the ground, it's Mack. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
Staying on the ground with Mack. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Defensively, they rallied the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to...
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. This one into the hands of Burton. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
10 at the 33-yard line.
They run the draw play with Mack. And a short gain down to about the 33. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
33-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers completes it to the tight end, Burton. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So they got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. To throw is Rodgers. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got it down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that, and wow, they've done that.
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
Murray to air it out again. He'll fight his tight end here, Asiasi. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
A gain of 7 brings up
2nd down and goal. Murray, and they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
And that's going to be caught. Oh, a one-handed grab there. He's got it for the touchdown.
Touchdown, New England.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a New England touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
So here are the Colts to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Mack. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Carrier.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
It's a good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And down inside he goes. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Colts add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. That should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
That's true. You've said that before.
Over 1st and 10. At their own.
New England trying to get a place on offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Murray now on 1st down. He'll get this to Eckler. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could have...
Got a man, it's caught. inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Touchdown.
Austin Eckler. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And this is back to a 5-point game. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll go again here with Mack. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Makes it 3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, a run by Mack. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
So the Patriots now down by 5, just over 1:40 to play. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. On play action, it's Murray. And he rifles one incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Throw left side complete. That's Joseph. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Murray to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Colts... They're going to get the football in outstanding field position. Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs.